Go, reaction's fun. So today we're gonna do Tom Macdonald. It's his newest one. It's from a couple weeks ago. It's called The System. I've watched some of the behind the scenes on this, and it was crazy what Nova and Tom do with their videos. It's pretty awesome. I still can't get over this part where he's standing on the crib and it doesn't, like, nothing it doesn't break, nothing. They must have reinforced it pretty good, because I'd be afraid if I ever did that. It'd probably break on me. But yeah, it's pretty sick that he's like looking down into the crib and he's singing, basically singing to a baby about how the world is and the problems that we're having right now and what the baby can expect in life. And that's a lot of why I'm glad I have an older kid that's like already through a lot of that stuff. Like, we're starting to get all this nonsense in the world now, and it's like I at least have a kid that's like past that point where she's almost getting close to high school age, and I don't have to worry about all like stressing out about what the world's gonna do to her starting from when she's a kid and up. So it's a little better that way. A lot of people I know are having kids right now, and I do not envy them at all. But yeah, just make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure turn on notifications. Let me know what you want me to listen to. I haven't done a Tom. Well, I did do a couple Tom ones, but I haven't done the most recent one, so I want to try to jump back into that. I did fire emojis not that long ago, and then definitely doing this one because this was his first solo one for a while, because he was working along with other people on their Brave CD. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll see. I haven't really listened to it, so we'll see how it goes. See if I can get some good reactions to it. And then also, like I said, make sure you subscribe to Tom's channel. Also, Nova's got some amazing songs, and she's an amazing director. She does an awesome job behind the camera. So yeah, show them some love, and here we go.
The world, baby boy, I'll paint you red and white and blue. The indoctrination starts as soon as you come out the womb.
That is definitely true. Right now, a lot of people want to close their eyes and say, "Oh, well, nobody's trying to indoctrinate or nobody's trying to change people," but they're starting right when the kids are born. They're already trying to tell them, "Oh, if you're this way, you're bad. Oh, you can change from a boy to girl, or you can do this, or you can do that." And it's like, it happens way too early. It shouldn't happen that early.
Quick will make you stupid with curriculums at school, and if the classroom doesn't do the trick, we'll make you watch the news. Pick your team, right or left, take the red pill or the blue. You can vote, but even if you win, still everyone will lose. Don't forget.
Yeah, so it says right there that you got already picking politics when you're really young. Luckily, my kid didn't get exposed to any of that until she was about 12 or 13, and it's just crazy, like the stuff that they're doing nowadays, where it's like you got to pick one of these sides, but you're gonna lose no matter what. All the politicians are corrupt. Most of them are. You got ones on the left that are terrible. You got ones on the right, and then it also says that they'll watch news in school, and a lot of times they make them watch like CNN and all the nonsense news.
Get to buy designer because Gucci makes you cool. We prioritize material belongings over truth. Get a job that you can't stand so you can buy some cans of food. Go overseas and die for freedom. There's some oil we can use. Our democracy exists so that you think that you can choose, but our algorithms make you do what we want you to do. What's the problem?
Yeah, and that's a big thing I've noticed with like Twitter and stuff. Even Elon Musk mentioned that when he was talking about buying Twitter just a little bit ago. He said that the algorithms are there, and they're just basically steering you towards what they want you to, they want you to see. And I mean, I know it works to a point where it's like it exposes you to like the big ones and stuff like YouTube. But it's like at the same time, you got to be able to choose what you want to choose, and it's like everybody's trying to force you into certain things.
Your depressed society has you confused. We got medication for you that you'll probably abuse. Don't get married to a lady who also don't have a clue, and pop out a few babies that are just the same as you. To the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Yeah, right there, that's the biggest thing. It don't matter what color of skin you are. The government's against you no matter what. They might virtue signal for a certain side, or they'll call white people a certain name that I won't say on here. It's like they're all fighting. They don't care. The government doesn't care about any of us. They don't care about what's happening in Chicago or all these cities, or California where there's a lot of homeless people. They don't care. They virtue signal for a certain group of people just so they can get votes. Simple as that. And then I like that part where it's like give well, I don't like the drugs, but we're gonna give you drugs so you basically overdose or you get hooked on them, and that's where everybody's mind goes. It's like these people get on drugs and then they're pretty easy to influence, and that's when they use you, like the big pharma companies. It's a lot of making us not be aware of what's going on in the world, and that's what's good about Tom is he's letting you know, he's opening everybody's eyes to let you know what's going on in the world. This basically almost like an Illuminati, like a secret society that's, I mean, the government's right there. Biden's being pulled, he's on strings and he's being pulled by probably Obama or somebody else that's like really actually running the country, some mastermind that's behind the curtain.
Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, I hate you all. You're inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, baby girl. I'll paint you pink if that's okay. We'll encourage self-destruction through the music that you play. We divided all the men by trying politics and race, and honestly, it's working awesome. So for you, we'll do the same. Never teaching you to love yourself, inject you full of hate, objectify your sexuality, then blame you for the rape, and weaponize the differences that make our men and women great. And just to screw with you, erase the genders. Everyone's the same. We'll empower you with rights to vote and fight for equal pay, then have the men turn into women and go fight for them again. But you.
Wow, there's a lot to unpack there, and hopefully I can do it justice. So he's talking about how society will show, like, okay, you can sexualize your look or whatever, but then when something happens, then, like, we'll say it was your fault why you got raped. And hopefully I'll probably get demonetized for this anyways, but, and then also talks about, there's so much to do here, and I'm not doing it justice. I'm having a hard time I'm a little tired today when I woke up, but there's just so much going on in the world right now where like boys are turning into girls, then they decide to join the sports, and it says right here that the girls are basically having to accept that. I'm glad that there's a little pushback to that because it's like that shouldn't be happening, but it's basically just saying that society's going to tell girls this is how it is. We're not going to help you love yourself. You're going to have a lot of problems, and you're going to have to rely on medication or whatever and all this stuff. So it all comes back to let's knock everybody's self-worth down, so then they're reliant on the government.
Thought you had it figured out, but everything has changed. Welcome to the system. Please enjoy your stay. Here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we make. Find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made. Buy a house to settle down, fulfill your duty, procreate, and make a couple babies who will also do the same. To the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. You're inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. You're inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, everybody.
So he says fighting, he says about fighting, and it's like we're trying to fight for the truth, but everybody's wrong. So no matter what we do, we're all in the system. And then it's saying that she's going to get married, pump out a few kids, and then they're going to be in the system. That it's going to be the same routine over and over, like nothing changes.
I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you our religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you border.
Yeah, and that's a lot of it where they're trying to get the black and whites to fight amongst themselves. Eventually, we're going to have a civil war. I said this on Twitter the other day, and I silenced a very crazy Karen, but we're going to fight amongst ourselves, and we're going to have our own civil war soon because of the government. And also, like, there's all these things that we're doing where we're fighting amongst ourselves and we're not seeing the big picture.
They're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life, and let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim.
Yeah, so that's basically the rest of the video. There's only like 10 seconds left, but yeah, that's the biggest thing is we're in the system and we need to realize that the government's trying to get us to fight. They're saying that white people are bad, black people are oppressed, this or vice versa. They're never gonna like any of us, and we need to stop fighting amongst ourselves, show love to each other. Science is trying to take over religion. We need to go back to the fact that Jesus or whoever we worship needs to be in our lives so we can become better people and be nice to each other. Subscribe to my channel and we'll talk to you later.